All right, let's get started. We are on names. So last class we went over the names. Hope everyone listened to their. Wait, did we lose Sanam? He dropped. Yeah, his internet's
Yes.
yeah, his internet's not that good. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna learn how to say the names with just I am attached to them. All right, so this is practicing all the names. It's just good practice reading script and saying the different names. And so just start with your name and saying yin at the end. So you say nga at the beginning, your name, and then yin. I am blank. I am, whatever your name is. So I would be nga word yin. And then there's only two of you, so we're just gonna split it. I can't make a box splitting it exactly, but up until 11 for Oscar. All right, Oscar? These are Tibetan ones.
Yeah.
All right, so do the first row. First say your name and then practice these.
Nga Oscar Yin.
Mm-hmm.
Nga Yushi Yin.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Kushi
Mm-mm.
Tra. Is it Tra?
Draw.
Nga Trashi Yin.
Tashi.
Trashi.
Tashi Dalek. Tashi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nga Trashi Yin.
Tashi.
Tashi.
Yep.
Nga Cherin Yin.
Mm-mm. Fifth row.
Se.
Yep.
Is it Se? I don't have my
Yeah, it's say.
notes.
Perfect.
Nga Se Serin Yin.
Tering.
Serin
Yeah.
Yin.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Nga Ka Kasang Yin.
Kelsang.
Oh, Kelsen. Como Gelsen.
Kelsang.
Kelsen. Oh, Kelsen.
Kelwa.
Mm.
Fortune, good karma. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nga Kelsen Yin.
Yep. Okay. Next.
Nga Lobsang Yin.
Yep. Perfect.
Nga Tu Yi Yin.
Mm-mm. This is Sanskritized Tibetan.
No, but we are doing the one before, right?
Oh yeah. Excuse me. That's wrong too.
Yeah.
Try again.
Tak.
Has an N on the end.
Tenzin. Nga Tenzin
Yep.
Yin.
Yep. Okay. Now the next one.
Nga Pat. Patla Yin.
You mix up your laws and your mas.
Oh. Nga Padma Yin.
Yeah. Pema. Pedma.
Pedma.
Tibetans say, yeah, they say Pedma. Padma is the Sanskrit, but Tibetans say Pema or yeah. It's end up being Pedma. Pema.
Okay.
Drop the D. Like Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum.
Okay. Nga. Nga pa. Nge.
Nga.
Nga. Pang. Nga pang yin.
No.
Pa. I don't know the third syllable.
Peldin. In.
Pardon.
Paldin.
Peldin. LDAN.
Paldin yin.
No, Peldin.
I don't understand the third. Is it like
DAN. LDAN. Din.
okay?
Pardon. Pardon.
Yeah, I thought it was like a nga, so
No.
it was strange. Yeah,
Yeah, it gets shortened.
yeah.
Yeah, that happens. But Nga has no hook at all.
Okay. Peldin yin.
Yep, that happens to Tibetans too, by the way. So don't worry about it. Next.
Nga. Tul 3 yin.
What? This isn't
To. Pa. All my good karma was born last class.
okay. Mine too. Focus.
Nga.
What is
Tong. Ton trill.
Tun?
Tun. Tuntru. Tuntru.
Tundrup.
This is the retroflex.
Yep.
Tundru. Tundru yi.
Ratak on the first column. Retroflex. Okay, keep going.
Nga. Nga yin. Lob. Nga yin lob yin.
What?
Don't know what's that. Si. Sick.
Almost.
Sick.
No.
Oh. Nga jik me.
Yeah.
Jik me yin.
Yeah. Okay. Next, last two.
Yeah. Nga. Tuk. Tup den. Den. Tup den yin.
Ten.
Sorry?
Ta. Ten. Ta.
Ten.
Ten. First column.
Nga. Sunam yin. Sunam
Yeah.
la yin.
Yeah. I'm glad you got that one. Okay. All right, Lydia. Your turn.
Okay. This one is nga deki yin.
Next.
Nga dorje yin.
Yep. Next.
Nga dolma yin.
Drolma.
Dulma.
Trolma.
Turma.
Next.
Nga trulgar yin.
Kar.
Kar. Trulgar yin.
Yeah. Next.
Nga gyatso yin.
Yep. Next.
Nga nima yin.
Yep. Next.
Nga dawa yin.
Yep. Next.
Nga namtiel yin.
Next.
Nga tinle yin.
Chinle.
Tinle.
Yeah. Next.
Nga wang yin.
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 Yeah. All right. Perfect. Now this part, I think you. Oh, it's just substitution. I mean, you guys got it right. Nga yin, right? Nga in the beginning, yin at the end. But I think you practice with the tape. They just say the name, and then you're supposed to stick it in or something, right? It's just name substitution. It's just use the Tibetan names because otherwise, I mean, because Tibetan names are used very often in scripture to have their meanings, unlike English names. I mean, there's a few, right, English names like Faith or Melody or something like that, but most of them are archaic. So no one even knows what their names mean anymore. Like, I don't know, Timothy means given by God or something like that, or blessed by God. Theodore means given by the gods, and Edward means like wealth garter and stuff like that, you know, but no one really knows that stuff for the most part. What does Oscar mean?
The spear of God or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's these kind of names. What does Lydia mean? Do you know Lydia?
I don't think I do.
Yeah. See, most people don't. So they don't even think they have meanings. They're like, it's just a name. What do you mean? Right?
Lydia, I think there's a mode in music that it's called Lydian,
It could be.
and it comes from the Greek an island, I think, Lydian, something like that.
Okay.
Okay,
sure.
I just cheated. I looked it up. It says beautiful one, noble one.
Okay, yeah, cool. Thank you. So, shortened forms omitting the subject in Tibetan when asking a second person question, such as Kerang Padme la Yimpe. You know, what does that mean, Oscar? Kerang Padme la Yimpe.
How are you, Pedma?
Kerang
You?
Pe.
Oh, Pedma is the name. Kerang is you. No, what?
Yep.
Are you Pedma?
Exactly. Are you Padma? Okay. So you don't always have to say the subject, just like in Spanish and Japanese and a bunch of other languages. So instead, you could just say Pema la Yimpe, right? And the you would be understood. Got it? It's pretty easy, just like Spanish, right? For the Spanish speakers. Right, Hasso?
Right. Eres word instead of tú eres word.
Exactly.
Profe, is it like te llamas Pema? Like, is it your name, Pema?
Eres.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because in Spanish we can say it sometimes in both ways. Like
Yeah, you can say, yeah. There's a form like in Tibetan too. Ser. You can say Sunam or Samjo, correct me, but you can say what? Kerang Mingla Kerang Minla I forget. Sere? How do you say it? How do you,
Kerang mila pema sekira ya.
there's a way to use ser too, right? I mean,
Kerang mila pema ser. You
yeah.
want to make
Yes.
a question or statement?
Say again?
You want to make a question or statement?
Oh,
Just say.
good question. Make it a question. So
Kerang mila pema sekirepe serkirepe.
Serkirepe. Yeah. Oh, Serkirepe. Okay. I forgot the or the present continuous form. So yeah, that means like to be called, right? Like what book? Also,
Sorry.
like what book?
Can you repeat the Tibetan?
Ser.
Ser. What book? Nah, I don't know.
Abhidharma Kosha. Sero. They just claim that. That's what they say.
Ah, okay. Yes. By Master Vasubandhu.
Okay. So anyway, so you can take out the U, and then in practice, Tibetans tend to use the shortened form more than the full form, right? So in answer to the question, Kerang Pema la Yinpe, are you Pema? One might say Pema Yin, right? As opposed to Nga Pema Yin, just like Spanish. Okay. And right, you say yeah, I mean Spanish omits the pronoun more often than they use it, right? Especially because the verbs conjugate specifically based on the pronoun. So there's no ambiguity still if you omit the pronoun in Spanish. So therefore you can. Although there's ambiguity in English, that's why the antecedent is so important, right? The thing you're referring to. Okay. Anyway, that's it. So the shortened form gets used more often. All right. And so they do an exercise with the shortened form. I guess we should do it. Should we? It's pretty simple. Let's just check to see if you guys get it first, okay? So here's the shortened form. Krashi yin, and then it substitutes sering, and then you're supposed to say sering yin, right? So the next one would be sering yin, and then so it's pretty easy, but just in case, here, go from here, Oscar. It's on the tape. That's why they have the answer there.
okay.
Here,
So,
I'll just say the name, and you just say yin after. Ted-san.
Kelsang. Okay. Kelsang Yin.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I am Kelsang.
Perfect. Lydia, Lobsang.
Lobsang Yin.
What is
I am Lobsang.
okay. Hasso, Tenzin.
Tenzin Jin.
What does it mean?
I'm the holder
Holder of what?
of the teachings.
Yes, perfect. What's the full form in Tibetan?
The full form? No, I don't know. Sin? No, I just know the contraction.
No,
Sin
Tenzin's
to
the name.
hold.
What's the full form of this answer?
Nga Tenzin Jin.
Perfect. Now ask me if I am Tenzin.
Kerang la tenzin.
No la.
Kerang tenzin yimpe.
Yeah, Kerang Tenzin la yimpe. No la la dun, but you can say la after for respect. Yeah. And I say, yeah. Re re.
Honorific.
Nga Tenzin yin or Tenzin yin, more common. Okay, everyone understand?
Kerang tenzin la yimpe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Tenzin la. So la and la. La meaning honorific, right?
Respectful.
Opposed
If
to
you,
la.
if you don't say it, it's considered impolite or no?
It depends how close you are, how friendly you are. Or if they're your teacher or your lama or your mother or your uncle, you know.
Yeah.
If you have a question, then use the la.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like usted. If you see someone on the street more formally in Mexico, you say, you know, you use usted until they're like, just say tu, you know, they'll tell you when, right?
Cool.
If you see some doña on the street, right, you're not like, ¿cómo está? Right? You say, ¿Cómo está usted? Right?
Good. See.
Oscar's laughing.
Yeah, that Spanish it's very strange.
Which one?
Your Spanish, like
No.
¿Cómo está? No one talks like that, like dying, like ¿Cómo está?
Okay. Thanks for that, Oscar. And so we went over this in class. La can mean yes, or I've heard you, just as a response to something. And so when you answer a question like Kerang Tashila Yimpe, you can say la yi as a response, right? Like yes. I guess saying lasso is more, well, lasso means okay, right? Not yes. And this would change depending on the verb, right? Because it's a yin question, you would say la yin. But if it was a different question, like if you, yure, or duk was the verb, then you would say la duk, la yu, etc.
Profe, that lasso you said it's the one that you say like lasso.
Yeah, lasso. Yeah, it means okay. All right. And then the negative of la yin is la me. So if you're gonna say no, like no, I'm not tashi, right? Like, are you tashi? La me. I'm, you know, keltsang. Right? And here's the full answer, right? Nga tashi min. Did I say me? Sorry if I said me. Min is the opposite of yin. Am not. And mare is the opposite of re. Mare. Are not. Okay. Any questions about that? No. Okay, so the next part, they have a drill for, I think they do the negative and the positive. Let me see. First, Yeah. Oh, so they just do the positive first. I think the next one is the negative. Or something. Eventually they get to it. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. We're not going to do all of them because they just repeat it to get it in your head. But I think you all have the idea. This is when it's important to get the idea in language as opposed to having to just do it over and over, right? All right. Here, I'm going to ask you the question and then you answer. Kerang Oscar la yimpe?
La yin. La yin nga Oscar yin. Right?
Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. Kerang Lydia la yimpe?
La yin.
Say the second half, please.
Nga Lydia yin.
Good. Haso. Kerang haso la yimpe?
Lala. Nga haso yin.
There's no la la.
It's not yes, yes.
No,
Lala.
no.
La yin. Nga haso yin.
Yeah. La la means sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Depends who's asking.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's just practice the names. And I just have you go over the names. Do the drills just so you can hear it. I don't know the difference between the second drill. Similar, except, oh, shortened form. I get it. Okay. Oh, so we'll just do the shortened form. Oscar la yimpe.
La yin. Oh, okay. Oscar yin.
Yep. Lydia la yimpe.
Lydia yin.
Yeah, just say yes first though. The answers are right here.
Okay, I'm sorry. La yin.
Yep.
And then I say Lydia yin.
Yep, exactly. Cool. Hasa la yimpe.
La yin. Haso yin.
Okay, good. Does everyone understand what's happening here?
Yeah, it's not like formal answers.
These are
Dropping the I or I am.
Yeah, these are the shortened. This is a shortened form. That's all. I don't know if it's more informal. I just think it's shortened.
Okay.
All right.
I have a question. When you say la, like word la, I remember that is pronounced hla, like geshe hla. Is it right? Hla, like an the H before, like hla?
No, that's a
No?
mistake.
Like hlasa?
That's a mistake.
Okay.
A lot of people in the Sangha think, because they don't know Tibetan, that the la is a hla, meaning an angel. But it's not.
Okay.
La, meaning honorific. But people say it and no one corrects them. And so it just happens.
So hla, it does exist, but it means it's different than la, honorific la.
Yeah, hla exists like hlasa. or,
Okay.
yeah, like a deva, a god, an angel.
If you do it on purpose word, knowing this, like you are trying to call him like, oh, Geshe angel. Does that work grammatically or no?
Grammatically, what do you mean? Is it a real word? You mean?
Cool.
Geshe doesn't. He doesn't correct.
Yeah, like it can be.
I don't know if it's real. Or not. I don't know if it's real Tibetan, but it. I
What I
mean,
mean is like in this case, after Geshe, the word uh, la in angel can be like let's say adjective.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I, I don't know if it's real or not.
okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Geshe understands it, and that's all that's really necessary in language. You understand. But is it actual Tibetan phrase? Because that's what you're asking me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll ask, watch. Sunam,
Yes, please.
okay nang. Geshe lak she sarepe.
Geshe Lak.
Yeah. She sare.
Shesa. Yeah, really. Respect.
Lasso. Okay. Yun na yang. Ariwa mangpo uh geshe hla sikire.
That is mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. You see the laughs that are happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Newbie.
Because it doesn't exist, which is what I said. But Geshe doesn't like to correct people because they get offended. I correct people and they get offended and then they say mean things to me, which is their problem, right? But I'm telling you, there's nothing that existed except for the mistake, which became kla, which is okay because it's not a bad thing, but it's not a Tibetan thing. It's a Western Tibetanized thing, right?
Yeah.
Like quesadilla or something, or chimichangas. I don't know. Is there actual chimichanga, or is that just a Taco Bell?
Very Tex-Mex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to sound Mexican, or Spanish, but it's just like Mexican-ish, right? Geshifla is like chimichanga. You can say whatever you want, though. Okay, now we're gonna say.
Thanks, Profe.
Good question. Now we're gonna say min, and don't correct people because they don't want to, especially if they're not Tibetan. Even Tibetan students don't like to be corrected. So, and so people who aren't studying Tibetan, I go to yoga class like 5 days a week. And every class they're like, okay, get into Savasana. It's time for Savasana. Okay, now you're Savasana. Okay, and about 9 out of 10 times I cringe. I thought about writing a note to them. Then I was like, they don't care, you know? Maybe they do, but then they're gonna be mad at me.
They are teasing you, right?
Case in point.
To try your patience.
Yes, so are you. So it's Shavasana, and a Shavri is a corpse, and you're supposed to play dead, right? Shavasana. Savasana, I don't know what that means. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but it's like someone saying, okay, shit down, every time someone says to sit down. It's the same thing, which you can say if you want. You can say shit down. Right?
Or like in Mexico, well, we'll leave it up.
Cool. All right. So now this is the negation. So now you're learning min. So min is the am not in Tibetan. It's actually just a shortened form of my yin. It became one word, min. It's a contraction, but no one knows that. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you if your name is something, and you're gonna tell me that's not your name. So I'm gonna go in the same order, Oscar Lydia Hasso. I'm gonna use the wrong name. So if it is your name, don't respond. Okay? Okay. Kerang Lydia la Yimpe. Oscar.
La Min. Nga Lydia Min.
Okay, perfect. Raise your hand if you're next. Perfect. Kerang Hasso la Yimpe.
Min la, no, la min la, la
Yes.
min. I already forgot. What? Min la,
No, it's on the screen. Read it.
la min.
Yay.
Nga Lydia yin.
Wow, the gods really want me to get enlightened fast, don't they?
Nga haso min.
Yes. The answers are on the screen. Just read them. Okay, raise your hand if you're next. Peyapo. Kerang Oscar la Yinpe.
La Min. Nga Oscar Min.
Yay. Got it? Okay, everyone ask me now. Use the right name, use the wrong name, do the whole thing. Ask Samdup and ask Oscar asks Samdup, Lydia asks me, Hasso asks Sunam. Go. Oscar first.
Kerang Hasso Impe.
Samdup, it's your turn.
La mi. Nga
Also.
Hasso.
hasar mi. Nga hasar mi.
Now do the right one, Oscar, for Samdup.
Kerang Samdrup Yinpe.
La yin. Nga samdavi.
Okay, Lydia, your turn.
Nga word yinpe.
Word yin.
Nga nga Oscar yinpe.
Lamin. Nga Oscar Min. Good. Hasso.
Yes. Well, Kerang Sandrup Kerang Sandrup la Impe.
Min, la min, nga samdup min,
Kerang Sunam la Impe.
la yin, nga sonam yin,
Peyapo.
hal saya. Baca ba?
Perfect. Good, Hasso. Okay, good, everyone. So just practice that. They just go over. They just go through all the names. Do it on the tape at least once. Just hear it. It takes like 30 seconds or something. It does not take long. But I'm not going to go through every one because I'd rather go through the concepts so you know what's going on in the audios. Okay. And this is the same thing except it's short. Okay. Does anyone have a question on this? Do we need to go over this again? I think you got it. All you have to really know. What'd you say, Lydia? They go really very fast for you? What, in the tape?
In the audio, you said it takes 30 seconds. Yes, for me, they go like lightning speed fast. I'm
All
sure once you like,
all you do is insert the name. That's it, right? So they say Tashi, you say Tashi Yin, right? La Yin, Tashi Yin. And for the mins, you just say min. La min, Tashi, min. That's it. Okay? So I think you need some lightning fast so you can get conversational pace. Right?
yeah,
Yeah, just do it over and over. Okay, it seems fast at the beginning. That's why you do it 100 times. I speak Chinese to people who don't know me and speak Chinese, and they say, "Where did you learn Chinese?" I say, "From my telephone." And they look at me, "How did you learn Chinese on your telephone?" How do you think I learned Chinese on my telephone?
Listening audios?
Yeah, once.
No, all day.
Most of the day. So if you're not learning Tibetan, you're not studying enough. Okay, these audios especially are broken down very simply. You're not going to get it the first time. Listen to it 100 times. Trust me, you will know it. Right? I remember this student who had a hard time learning Tibetan and they didn't think they could learn it via audio. I assigned them the audios and they learned all the audios. Who was that student? Yeah, okay, guess what? You're the same person. Do the freaking audios over and over. All right, okay. Responding to name negative with substitution. Okay, so now this is just a substitution, which just makes sense. If someone asks you, okay, I'm talking to Hasso. Now substitute in your correct name, Hasso, right? Say that's not my name and say what my name is. Okay, here's the format. You're not Sering, you're Hasso, but this is the format. Okay? Okay, so here we go, Hasso. Kerang, Tsunamla, Yinpe.
Lamin. Nga haso yin.
Perfect. Okay. Oscar, talking to you now.
Yep.
Excuse me. Kerang, Hasola, Yinpe.
Lamin, nga Oscar Yin.
Perfect. Samjuk.
Yeah.
Kerang, Kerang, Tsunamla, Yinpe.
La mi nga samdravin.
Peyapo. Tuna. It's funny, I gotta use his name to ask him the wrong name so you can tell me his name. Kerang, Samdupla, Yimpe.
La min nga sonam yin.
Peyapo. Chucheche. Did I ask everyone? I didn't ask Lydia. Lydia. Kerang, Sophia la Yimpe.
Lamin, nga Lydia Yin.
Yay! Okay, you guys got it? I mean, it's pretty easy, but I know in the beginning it could be a lot, but this is just training basically min. right? Yin as opposed to min. Oscar, what does min mean?
My yin, but it's like a contraction, min,
Meaning, okay, that's what it,
meaning negative, like no,
almost. Say it.
I am not.
Yeah, exactly. Am not, I am not. That's exactly what it is. Got that, Hasso? And no one knows that Mayan thing, so just put that in the back of your brain where you're gonna tell people for fun.
Nobody, what?
No one knows about Mayan and Min, really,
Oh,
but it's true. Okay, Hasso, what does Min mean?
Mean negative particle.
Not particle, it's a word.
Ah, but it just means what? No, can we say?
Did you listen to Oscar 5 seconds ago?
I was distracted.
Uh-huh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oscar, please teach him.
no, I can't. He's a geshe.
What does Min mean?
I am not.
Yeah, am not.
Mean.
Okay. Okay, but Hasso, what does La Min mean?
Yes, no.
Almost. La does not mean yes. You said that la thing, and I told you it does not mean yes. What does La Min mean? I told you what La meant last class. Lydia, I'm going to ask that make you answer the question you're not trying to answer because you know the answer to the question you're trying to answer. Wait, 1 second. Lydia, what does la mean? L-A-G-S. Lagasa la.
Is.
And
And it's honorific?
and
I don't know.
Sasha does. In
Oh,
Espanol.
that's so good.
No, it's not. Not for you. What does la mean? If I ask you, if I ask you a question, you say la.
Monday.
Yay! Okay, good. Okay, now back to Hasso. Remember that Hasso from my class? Okay, so what does la mean?
I'm not.
Yeah, well, it means no. Min means I'm not. In this case, it means no. Because yes and no are dependent on what in Tibetan?
On the verb.
Yes, and what's the verb in this case?
To be.
Yeah, or not to be. That is the question. Okay, no one got my Shakespeare reference, but that's fine. Okay, so la min in this case means
I'm not.
no.
No.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I'm not, but it's not. It's just saying no. Are you Oscar? No, I'm not Oscar. I'm Hasso. I'm not Hasso Yin. Right? Okay. Because the question was a yin question, so that say no, you have to have a min answer. Do you get it? Okay, one more time. What does la min mean?
No.
Good. What does yin mean?
I'm not.
No. Yin.
To be. I am.
I am. And what does min mean?
Min means I'm not.
What is it short for?
No.
No, in Tibetan.
The short is min.
Yeah, what's the longer form?
La min.
My yin.
My yin. That's what Oscar was saying. Thank you, Oscar.
Focus.
Yes.
Focus, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to my voice. Shh. You ready? I know you got it. We're going to make sure you got it. You ready? Okay. La min. What's that mean?
La min means no.
Perfect. What does yin mean?
I am.
Perfect. What does min mean?
I am not.
Perfect. What is it short for?
The short is min.
Yeah, what is it short for? What is it? The longer version.
It's short for mayin.
Yay! So do I have to do this for every Tibetan word? No, I will not. I will quit. I will stop. And you will not learn Tibetan because no one else will do that. Okay? I love
Profe,
you.
I have a question.
What is it?
La mean why isn't is not
Yeah.
instead of yes no.
No, it really is no. When you put the la in front of it, it turns to no.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is verb dependent. That's all.
Okay,
mean-
so it changed the verb after
La.
la, yeah.
I mean, literally, I mean you can do that in Spanish too, right? Like Lidia, ¿tienes tortillas?
Sí,
See what?
Simón. Sí, tengo tortillas.
Sí, you could say sí tengo, right? Or you could just say
Yeah.
tengo,
Sí.
right? So people would understand you. Do you have tortillas? Have, right? Or you could say sí. But in Tibetan, basically you have to say both together. Like sí tengo. You can't just say sí. I mean, lasso, I guess, okay, or something. It's just the yes is verb dependent, okay? It's the same thing in Chinese. Although you can say shirda, which means correct, or hauda, which means good in general as well. All right? Oh my God. Wait, you guys know no one taught me this stuff, right? I picked it up from the audios. Do the audios, please. If you don't practice on your own and use your own mind, you will not learn nearly as fast. Trust me. At some point in language, you have to use your own mind. Understand? One of my teachers said, don't expect me to spoon feed you everything. Okay, here we go. This is the same thing, just short and firm. You get it, just take a nga off. They're very thorough in this. They do it all. I think that's good. And I think you should do it on your own. All right? Do we have any questions about the short and form? Do you understand? Does everyone understand what the short and form? What does short and form mean, Hasso?
A contraction.
The shortened form of I am Hasso. What does that mean?
How do you say it in Tibetan?
Yeah.
That's Hasojin.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I'm not Hasso. How do you say that?
Hasomin.
Yeah, that's it. Okay? But they just go over it. It's good to go over it because you get to practice the different sounds too. They go over all the different names, and then in your head, all those things will be names. So you won't be less hesitation when you read them, like Tenzin, Tashi, all these things. And it can be confusing sometimes because these are words that are often used to mean what they actually mean in Tibetan, as opposed to English or Spanish. If you see the word Oscar, you don't think, oh, does it mean sword of God or does it mean some dude named Oscar, right? But in Tibetan, it's different. You see the word Tenzin, you'll see the word Gyatso. Gyatso means lake. It's all over the place.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, what is it?
It's the same thing with names. What if someone is trying to tell you it can be either I am Lobsang or they are trying to tell you, I am not Lobsang, or I don't have a pure mind, or I am Lobsang, or I have a pure mind?
Oh, I think you'd use you, Sanam, or something.
Low.
Nga lobsang min, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not lobsang. My mind is not pure. Nga lobsang me.
Love some. Meh. Yeah.
Okay, wait. It's a different
Tata.
verb.
Super.
Thanks. My Tibetan teacher says I'm doing good. Thank you. You understand? So it's a different verb. To have and is a different verb. And, you know, it's like Spanish. Spanish has two ises, right? Tibetan has several. English only has one, right? So I am word and I am angry. You have to use the same thing. Your state of being and your name, or I am American, or where you're from, all use the same verb in English. Spanish, you don't, right? Generally along things that are permanent and things that are temporary, it gets split between ser and the other one, estar. Yeah. Tibetan has several. But ye is more to have in general. Although duk can be to have, like for emotions and stuff too. So it depends. It's a little more complicated in Tibetan. But it's a good question. I like that question.
I was thinking something similar, like if you see the la after something, that means that's a name, right? If you see Lobsang and then la, it's like a name,
Yeah,
Lobsang la.
it could very well be. The la is not always there, but that's a very good indicator. Yeah. But it's not always used, because if it's a peer or something, you know, if it's like your friend or your child or your dog or something, you don't have to say it. Peer or inferior, right? Lower on the social ladder than you. And that's a whole other issue, but that's how it is. Okay. Question using the verb to be. Third person. Okay, now we're on the third person. Yay! You graduated. What, Lydia, what's the verb to be first person? This is supposed to be a softball.
Yin?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just is. I am, right? I am. Well, here's a question no one asked, but I'm gonna say it. Then why are you saying kerang pema la yimpe if kerang is the second person? Uh-oh, Lydia knows.
Because you're like anticipating the answer. The person's gonna answer with yin.
Yep. In Tibetan, you can use, there's anticipatory verb conjugation. Yeah, if you ask a question that's especially like where it's very close to the person's identity or something, you say yin, even though it's second person. Takta krepe?
Tata. Perfect. Saya po.
Oh my God, my brain. Hey, if I can learn all this stuff, you guys can too, okay? You might have to spend about 10 years in your room, but we all make sacrifices. Okay. The verb to be, third person. So what's this mean, Oscar, master of all that is pronouns?
He or she. Con,
Yes, you're right.
honorific.
Yay! Woo! What's he in the regular form?
Don't remember.
Lydia knows. Lydia,
Sorry, I was answering kid homework. Could you please repeat the question?
no problem. I saw you. I was going to. How do you say kung in the humilific, in the non-honorific?
Kuma? No, you like, okay. Q? No? Am I failing?
This is the one I didn't hear you say yesterday. Come on, throw me a bone here. I'm trying to give you some softballs. Anybody?
Okay. She for humilific is what you want? Or he?
He.
He.
Ko.
Answers? No. Look at the screen. It's ko.
Ko.
Okay? It's just kung without the nga on the end.
Ko.
Right? Yeah, ko. Lydia, look up. What's she?
Coma?
Mm-mm.
Como?
Mo.
Ko?
Mo. So
Oh.
in Tibetan, female things often start with M. So that's how you can remember Mo. Okay? Like mama, which is like a nanny or something. Or ama, which is your mom. Amalak. Okay? So kung is the. So is this a boy or a girl, a woman or a man, Oscar?
Either.
Yes, we don't know. Right? It's like saying cousin in English. Spanish speakers are like, wait, your cousin? And they look at me funny because they don't, in their head, they can't make a picture if it's a boy or a girl. But in Spanish, primo y prima. They're like, someone asked me in Mexico, cousin, how do you know if it's a boy or a girl? I'm like, you don't. You can say boy cousin and girl cousin, which people say. Right, Lydia? English speakers say that. Oh, okay, here we go. Kung keltsang la repe. Here's the pe. It went to the next page. What does pe mean in this case, Hasso?
In this case, it's interrogatory mark. Question mark.
Wonderful. And what does re mean, Hasso?
The verb to be.
Amazing. What's keltsang mean in this case?
In this case, it's a name.
Perfect. Don't say anything but that. And kung?
In this case means he, I think, because Kelsan is mostly for men.
I think so too. So translate the sentence. Kung keltsang la repe.
Are you Kelsan? No, sorry. Is he Kelsan?
Perfect. Okay, say are you keltsang in Tibet.
Kerang Kelsan la yimpe?
Yeah, wait, yin. I thought yin was first person.
I'm using anticipatory answer tool.
Wow. Oh my God, it only took 1 hour and 24 minutes.
Yeah, but can you say it the other way if you want without the anticipatory or no?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know. Samjuk.
Yeah.
Puke nang I don't know, can you say in Tibetan? Nuser? Nuser I don't know. But watch. Kerang samjup la repe? Tak repe?
Chirong samdab la repe. Yeah.
Tak
Tata
repe.
re. Chirong samdab la yimbe. Mois.
Okay. Yeah. It's both.
Chirong samdab la repe. Yeah.
Oh, but the yinpe is just more use. More.
Mm.
Both correct.
Both are correct. Okay, cool. Nice. Good to know. Good question, Hassel. I don't think I knew that. Sasha, what are you eating? Something crumbly. Oh, banana. Wait, how do you say banana in Tibetan? Puke nang banana. Kanji si lapire.
Nangla,
Kangla?
nangla,
Ngang.
Nangla?
nangla.
Nangla. Oh.
Ngang pa, you know ngang pa? Duck?
Nangpa is Buddhist, right?
No,
Ngang.
nang ba, not nang ba, ngang. Ngang.
Oh,
Nang pa, duck? Use duck? Quack, like a duck.
oh,
The banana looks like a duck's hand, so ngang lak.
really?
Like this? Yeah.
Nanla?
Ngang lak. Yep.
Nanglak.
Nangla.
Yeah, duck's hand.
Dog hand. Okay. Getting some good imagination. Okay, cool. Okay, now, Hasso, you're going to redeem everything that went wrong in today's class right now. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, the answer to Kung Kelsang La Re Pe is La Re. Why do they say La Re?
We are speaking in the third person.
Uh-huh. And so
He,
what does La Re mean?
in this case, it means yes.
Yes! Redeemed. I'm not mad at any of you anymore until
Yeah.
next class. I'll be mad again. Perfect. Good. And then the response, without even looking.
Con Kelsanglare.
Oh my God. There's hope. Thank you, Hasso.
Thank you, all of you guys. Thank you.
But especially me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, notice that the questions all use a third person pronoun and the third person affirmative form of the verb to be, re, which is what Hasso just pointed out, with the interrogative be, which I think Hasso also answered correctly, right? Give the answer, listen to the tape and say it again. Okay. Okay. Okay, for the last part of class, so just do this, practice it, practice everything. We're just gonna talk. So we'll use, oh yeah, you should, they get to mare, don't they? Hold on, they have to. So the negative of re is mare, okay? So we're gonna ask each other questions. You're gonna say yes or no and give the right answer and everything, okay? Ready? All right, so I'll talk to Samdrup first. Samdrup.
Yeah, yeah.
Kerang Sunam La Yimpe?
Me, nga, sonam me.
Oh, I should have started with Tashi Dele. Tashi Dele.
Rashid Dele,
Kerang Kuso Depo Yimpe.
yela, nga, kuzuk depui. Nga, depui.
Kerang Samdrup La Repe.
Re, nga, samdap lai. Samdap
Ah,
in.
Kaya po. Okay, now I'm talking to Samjup about Haso. Okay? Samjup. Kung Oscar la repe.
Negative.
Yeah.
Re kung hasa la re.
Oh no, negative.
La mare kung hasa la mare.
Oh,
Kung
sure.
kung sonam re.
Okay.
Kung uskari la uskare.
Kusu karire.
Usukar.
Oh.
Usukar. Usukar.
Oh. Whose holy form is that? Or what holy form? Sure? Tak repe?
Kung usukar re.
Kung
Usukar.
kung kusu karire.
Usukar. Usukar.
Usukar. Oh, Oscar?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oscar.
Oscar Usukar.
Oscar. Yeah, Oscar.
Usukar. Okay. Kaya po. Usukar. Okay, good. Samjup's Tibetan is perfect. Okay, that was the example. Now, Lydia, your turn, okay? We're just
Okay.
practicing the last two classes. Tashidele.
Tashidele
Perang kusu depo yimpe?
nga debo yin. Perang kusuk debo yimpe.
Depo. Depo dekyang. Kerang Lydia la yimpe?
La yin.
Give the full answer just for class.
Nga Lydia yin.
Yeah, cool. You could say Lydia yin too. I just mean the second half, just so you get it in your brain. Okay, now talking about Sunam, okay? Kung Samdrup La Repe
Mare. No, lare.
La Mare.
La mare. Con sunam repe. No, that's question. Con sunam mingla.
Kung Sunam La Re.
Sorry, what? I interrupted.
Kung Sunam La Re.
Con sunam lare.
Yeah. And now ask me if Hasso is Oscar.
Con Oscar la repe.
La Mare. Kung Hasso La Re.
Oh, Lazo.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Lasso. Yeah. Okay.
I must have said it really well because both Sandro and Sunam laughed hysterically.
Okay. Cool. Hasso. Jajigin Bay?
Jim,
Are you ready?
how is that?
Trachik.
Trachi Jimpe?
Yeah. Jikire. Jikire means okay in Tibetan. Jik means to like set up or something, or to build, or I don't know. Jajik means like, are you all set up? Are you all ready?
Should I say Ngaying?
You say Jajik yin.
Cha?
Jajik yin.
Draki Jin.
Jik, jik, jik. Curl your tongue back. Trick.
Chick.
Yeah,
Trick.
yeah. Dajiki.
Jin.
It's a good one to know because it's like
Draki
listo,
Jin.
you know. Listo. Okay, Piapo. Oh, Tashidole.
Tashirele.
Kerang kusu de poyimpe.
Depoyin. Keran kusu depoyimpe.
Depo dekang. Depo yin. Kerang haso yimpe? Haso la yimpe?
Layin. Nga hasoyin.
Okay, now talking about Lydia. Okay. Kung. Alexa la repe?
La min.
La mare.
Mare. With la mare.
Good.
La mare. Con Lidia la re.
Perfect. Wow. Peyapo. Good job. Give yourself a hand, Hasso. Good. Okay, now Oscar. Ready?
Re.
Okay. Tashidele.
Chopa de le.
Keran kusu de poyimpe.
De pollín. Keran kusu de pollín. De pollín pe.
De poyin. Chuchiche. Keran hasola repe yimpe.
La min. Nga Oscar la. Nga Oscarín.
Peyapo. And then talking about Sonam. Kung Sonam la repe.
Lare.
Mhm.
Kung sunam la re.
Perfect. Good. Yay.
Hey.
Okay. Leah, when'd you get in class?
Oh, I thought you noticed because somebody because you let me in, or somebody let me in, just like 5 minutes ago. Tashi
Oh.
delay.
Okay. No, I just noticed Oscar co-host. Thank you, Oscar. Okay, Leah, let's see what you got. We're practicing what we learned in both classes. Tashi delay.
Tashi delay.
Mhm.
Word la.
Wait, hold on. I'll ask you a question first. Don't worry. Kerang kusuk depo yimpe.
Nya depoyin. Kerang kusu depoyin pay.
Depo yin. Okay, this is today's class. I don't know what you got so far, but let's see. So I'm gonna ask, are you somebody? And you're gonna say, I am that person, right? So I say, Kerang Leah la yimpe. Are you Leah? You say, Nga Leah yin.
Nya Leah yin.
Yeah, I am Leah, right?
Nya Leah yin.
Good. Now I'm gonna ask if someone is who they are. So I'll say, is that Oscar? And I'm talking about Oscar. So you say, I'll say, is he Oscar? You say, yes, he is Oscar. So I'll say, Kung Oscar la repe, and
And
you
I
say,
say,
la re.
con se la re,
No, just say la re.
se la re,
No. Say is S-A-Y in English. Just say the words la re.
la re,
Good. That means yes in this case because the verb is re. Okay.
la re,
Okay. Now you say he is Oscar. So you say kung Oscar la re.
kung Oscar la re.
Okay. But now asking about Oscar again, I'll say, is that Hasso? Is he Hasso? Kung Hasso la repe. And you'll say la mare.
La mare.
Good. That's not. No, it's not. Say kung
Kung,
Oscar la re.
kung Oscar la re.
What's that mean?
No, that's Oscar.
Yeah, he's Oscar. Good. I know you missed the class. It took me an hour and a half to get them to do that, so don't worry if you don't get it. Don't think you're behind or anything. You're not. All right, we've been having fun here, testing my patience. Thanks, Master Shantideva. Which is all of you. All right, so all right, so let's spend the last 15-ish minutes of class just practicing with Sanam and Samdup. So Sanam, so the last part of class will be in Tibetan. So let me just teach you how to say, how do you say that in Tibetan? Okay, we did it last class, let's do it again. So try not to say any English unless it's in quotes in this part of class, okay? So this is how you say, how do you say that in Tibetan? Listen closely. We did it before, but let's do it again. Puke nang kanjasi lapgire. Okay, Lydia, you try it. Okay, Lydia, let's go together. Puke,
Puke,
what's that mean?
Tibetan.
Perfect. Nang, what's that mean? Nangla, nang.
Nangla. At home.
Yeah, nangla means at home, but it literally means in, like inside your house, right? Inside, like where's, hey, can Lydia come out and play? No, she's inside, meaning inside the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nang by itself just means in.
Okay.
What does nang mean?
In?
Yeah, it's not a trick question. We just did it. What's nangla mean?
In the house.
Yeah, at home. It means at home, but I just explained to you why it means at home. What's nanlak?
At home?
No, banana. We just dog's paw. I just learned that one. Right? Something like that. So what's nang? Lydia.
In.
Perfect. Nangla.
At home.
Okay.
Tibetan.
Okay, now this is where you enter your English word that you want to say. So puke nang house kanjes lapkire, right? Now we had kandra and kanjes in our question word part. What do they mean? Kandra or kanjes?
How?
Yes, perfect. Within the context of this sentence, it's the only thing that made sense as a question word, right, Lydia? That's why you guessed how, correct? She used logic. That's acceptable. Okay. And then laptire, to say. How do you say? How are you saying? Say laptire. Say it.
Lapkire.
Laptire.
Lapkire.
Yeah. Now say the whole thing. Puke nang
Puke nang
Now insert a word. You want.
House? No. What did you want to say? Puke la, what?
And any word you want. Ask Samdrup something.
Poki nang kandes lapkire. Poki nang. Poki
Poki
nang kandes.
Yeah.
Poki nang kandes. Kandes lapkire.
Andres lapkire.
Okay, but now
Ah.
Lydia's gonna ask Samdrup how to say any English word in using a Tibetan phrase, sentence we just taught her. Go ahead.
Puke la child
Puke nang.
lapkire.
No, puke nang.
Puke nang child lapkire.
Kanjes
Kanjes
akire.
lapkire.
Say the whole thing.
Puke la child kanjes lapkire.
Puke nang.
Puke la puke nang.
Yep.
Puke nang child kantres lapkire.
Poki nang chad tugu lapkire. Chad
Child.
child tugu.
Pugu.
Yeah,
Tugu.
pugu.
Pugu. Yeah.
Tugu.
Yeah. Child, kid. Okay, good. You got it, Lydia. All right. That is invaluable because then even you could ask anything. At least if they know English, you can, like Samdrup and Sunam. Other people, you have a problem, but these teachers, they know. Got it?
Did you say Pubu for child?
Pugu.
Pugu.
Puku.
Yeah, pugu labure.
Pugu. Okay. Oscar, you ready?
La.
You got it, or you need to do it? You need to do it with you.
I think I got it.
Okay, try it. Ask Sunam a question then. He doesn't know.
Puke ngang Mexico through, oh, I forgot that. Through
Kanjes.
Candres Labkire.
Puke nang Mexico lapkire.
No. Mexico. Okay. Okay, now Mexico. Okay, now
Puke
Mexico.
nang. Shall I repeat?
No,
What?
tell us how to say Mexico in Spanish in Tibetan.
Puke nang Mexico lakire.
Mexico in
Yeah,
Tibetan?
Mexico, Sam.
Oh, it's Mexico. That's why I was like, why isn't he telling us? It's the same.
Yeah, the same.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. It's Hasso, you want to try it? Okay. Ask Samdrup any word, English word.
Sandrupla.
Yeah,
Puke nang breakfast. Kangye lapkire. Kangtre or
Kanjes.
kangye?
Kanjesi.
Kandres lapkire.
yeah, poki nang breakfast la shoja lapkire.
Shoya lapkire.
Yeah,
So you're like,
yeah,
Tukcheche.
yeah. Hey, Omare.
no problem. Okay. Leah, you want to try? I know you were late to class, but this is a good one to know.
Yeah, I want to build on what Lydia said. Poke nam,
Wait, Puke Nang.
poke nang.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I am concerned about my child.
No, it's too long. Come on. You're gonna give yourself a headache. Just do a word. You're not gonna
Okay.
get a response.
Okay, concern.
Sure.
Concern. Kong lab kire.
Hanjes lapkire.
Kanjas lab kire.
Perfect. Wow, I like it. Who are you asking? Samjup?
Yes, I'm asking some droop.
Okay. Samjup. Concerned.
가슴
Concerned.
사오 간성
Mhm.
보기는 간성 라 사오 랍기래 사오
Sao. Oh.
야
Sao.
야 사오 사모 femur is femur 사모
Concerned? Like
간성 그래
yeah.
가슴
Sunam.
가슴
Sunam. Concern? Dunti karere. Kukena.
하고 마소 인지를 하고 마소.
Yeah, they don't use that word in English.
가슴
그것은 말은
Concern. Maybe I type it in because sometimes they can read it better. And I'll look at my dictionary too.
Okay, I'll type it in.
Wait, Hasso, what did you put in the chat? Don't do that.
I put the pronunciation.
Yeah,
Pukenang,
no,
whatever English, Kang Treslav Kire.
don't do that. Do it for yourself. You can write your own personal notes like that. I have no problem with that. It's transpronunciation. But I don't know that you'll be able to perfectly what do you say?
가슴 보기는 center
Concern.
야 간sen 보기는 간sen center 랍기래 center
Samtren.
center
What do you say? Trironan.
야 center 야
샘쿨 샘쿨 it's
Sem-
better to say 샘쿨
Semkor.
yeah 샘쿨
Kurti Kukur?
샘쿨 카 샘추쿠라 쿨
Oh. Kashapku.
야
쿨라 쿨
Yeah. Like Kurti.
center center
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that makes
월
yeah.
center center
Semkur. Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I see semkur.
Semchul or Semkur? Kurti means to pay respect or something. So Semkur, having a mind that is
responded
considering the person or something. Something like that. Okay. Cool.
Tutiche.
Okay, that was just practice. Now we do Tibetan for 6 minutes. All right. Okay. Samjup and Sunam, you go ahead. Talk to anybody. We only have a few minutes left.
okay yeah what letters delay
Huh?
uh-huh
Kashidele Sunam.
그렇게 난 be patient can't love 그래
Hakoma song.
네 아빠 하은사이 아빠 계란으로 뚝 이야슈래 Okay, yeah, mother.
You can ask me a question, not just how to say things.
Lasso. Lydia, lah. Lydia,
다시 들래?
다시 달래. 그게 난 child 간데슬랍 그래? 그게 난
부,
child.
부게? no,
그게
부구,
후구.
부구,
Try to say whole things.
a whole sentence. What do you say? 부구라?
그게 난.
부구낭?
He's saying in Tibetan, blah 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 blah. So say start out with Puke Nang again, Lydia.
부개낭. I repeat what he said. 부개낭 child.
Child
Country.
그게 난
부개낭
child 라
child la.
부구
부구
랍기래.
lapkire.
Yeah, that's false on this.
부개낭 child 문구 lapkire.
랍기래.
lapkire. Okay.
Yeah, 빼고. 항사야. 저체나. 하소.
Yo,
That's the leg. That's the leg.
the leg.
그게 난 right. 간데스 랍기래.
Puke, right? Pukengang, I don't know, Kangtreslapkire.
What?
I don't know in Tibet. You'd say doesn't make sense.
예, 신기해.
I don't know Hasso. Hako song.
Imas.
Hako song Hasso.
Kaposung,
Hako song.
고마송.
Hakosung,
Hako masong.
Hakosung,
Hako masong. Sorry. Hako masong.
Hakomasung.
Hasso, can you stop writing those things in the chat, please?
Sorry. Can you write in Tibetan the correct writing of how do you say la pukengang Kangtreslapkire?
I'm doing it right now, but I have to stop to correct you. It's happening right this second. Lydia, you just sent me something. What is that?
It's what Hasso was asking for.
Where'd you get that?
Well, Hasso asked this question yesterday, and Sandru put it in the chat in Uchen, and then I put in my notes how to write it in transliteration.
Oh, okay. Here, this is my version.
Kandra se lapkire. Lapkure.
Yeah. Great.
So it's not ki, it's ku.
It's also called ki.
Ki?
랍기래. Yeah.
Kire. So you write ku, but you pronounce ki.
There's both. Could both.
Both correct.
Mhm.
Tuksheshe.
All right, I'm stopping class. I've had enough. All right, listen, everyone. Study. You can also lose the karma for Tibetan class, so practice. Maybe find someone to teach too, okay? I have people asking me to teach them Tibetan, and I don't want to teach another alphabet class right now. So I have not said yes, but maybe you all want to teach alphabet class so you learn the letters more perfectly, how to pronounce the letters. And then this stuff isn't as hard for you because it's supposed to be the next step after the alphabet, right? So it's difficult if that step isn't taken care of. So, you know, it's just like math class. You know, language is like math. You build upon previous steps, right? You can't teach division before subtraction. It's very difficult. It's not impossible.
I'd like to teach an alphabet class at the Jewels. Do you have a format that you would suggest, like, 3 classes or 7 classes, or do you think it's up to us, or do you have one you suggest?
Yep, 6 classes, the format that I taught it in. It's
6-hour-long classes to teach the alphabet.
an hour's a little short, but you can try. If you do an hour, it's
Hour and a
gonna
half.
be 6 classes. Yeah, because there's gonna be questions. If they got it perfectly or they didn't have any questions, that's fine. But what I find happens is they don't answer questions. They don't ask the questions, and then later they just didn't learn it. But they were scared to ask, or they didn't even know to ask, or whatever the issue is. So an hour and a half with clarifying. And the format is in Geshe-la's videos. It breaks it into 6 classes. It's very clear. First class is the first part of the alphabet. Second class is the second part of the alphabet. I think this is how, and it depends. Depending on how fast people are getting it. I think he puts the vowels in the second class. Third class head letters. Fourth class subjoined letters. Something like that. Fifth class prefixes. Sixth class suffixes, exceptions, but it depends. Okay, Lydia's putting the thing I was just about to say. There's also PowerPoints that Lydia and some of the Russian students put together when I asked them to do this so that they would learn the alphabet better. And yeah, the Russian students are doing extremely well. They all know the alphabet really well and are teaching it, and they have their own students now. So yeah, you might need a little karma to move along. All right. So we can, Lydia, if you want, do you want to add her to those classes, in the drive?
I'm gonna make a copy and put them in our classes drive.
Okay, is that the one I'm not the owner of anymore?
Yeah,
Okay, can you make me the owner again, please, so I can access the drive?
you should be able to access it. If you want to be the owner, you can, but then I can't share.
I can't access it at all
Okay, I'll fix that.
because the owner hasn't let me, which is you. All right. Okay, cool. All right, any questions about that? All right. All right, study if you want to learn Tibetan, and then don't if you don't. It's pretty that it's really I don't know. Geshe doesn't teach colloquial. Have you noticed? I did. Geshe won't teach me colloquial. Hopefully karma for that or something better. All right, everybody. Okay, so I was gonna ask about having more classes next week. Let's just stick to the format for now, because I gotta see. So Tuesday we'll have class regular time. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Touche.
Yeah.
Good
You
job.
say-
Thanks,
Bye.
profe. Tubieche, Samdrup, Samdrupla, Sunamla.
Yeah. Bye.
But I